All right. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pizzles Picks. I'm back, as y'all can see. I had a great trip. I'll talk about my trip tomorrow on Club Pizzle. Club Pizzle returns tomorrow, 8 p.m. right here on the Happy Hour Network. But let's just get right to it, man. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Scully is messing with me. Hold up, let me take this. I always do that, right? Now, the way that this app is set up here, this ESPN fantasy app, the way it's set up and how the college football picks are. This is week 14, and it is the final week of the college portion of Pizzles Picks. Now, I'm currently sitting in first place comfortably, 6 games ahead of my guy, Chris Cargile, and like 12 games ahead of my guy, Ray Simpson. Ray, you out of it. Chris, you still got a shot because everyone knows this is the craziest week. This is the craziest week that goes down on the college football side. It's championship week. It's championship weekend. So let's just get to it. Let me lift this chair up too, man. I feel lift me up a little bit. All right, let's get it together. Friday, the Conference USA Championship. New Mexico State takes on undefeated number 24 ranked Liberty. Give me Liberty. I'm taking Liberty. I'm taking Liberty by a lot. Friday night, 8 o'clock. Pac-12, final Pac-12 championship game. We have Oregon taking on Washington in a rematch of one of the best games that we saw all year. Not only is the Pac-12 championship on the line here, a spot in the college football playoff is on the line here. The Heisman Trophy is possibly on the line here, with Bo Nix taking on Michael Penix Jr. And also the right to be called the final Pac-12 champion. It's a lot going on in this game, man. This is a very intriguing, very compelling game. Give me Washington for the dub, though. Saturday at noon, the Big 12 championship in Dallas. Oklahoma State takes on Texas. Give me Texas. Give me Texas leaving the Big 12 as the champion as they move to the SEC next year. Give me Texas. The MAC championship, Saturday at noon. Miami, Ohio at 10-2 take on the Toledo Rockets at 11-1. This is usually a pretty good matchup. It's good to see Miami, Ohio doing what they're doing. But it's also even better to see Toledo looking like Toledo again. They're 11-1. Anybody who's followed college football for the last decade plus know that this Toledo team is always up there. They've been competing. They've been winning 8, 9, 10, 11 games. There we go. We fixed the hat. We all start talking crazy. But give me Toledo to win this one and win another MAC championship. The Mountain West, Boise State takes on UNLV. I want to pick Boise State so bad just because I love Boise State Always have loved Boise State. Always been a fan of Boise State. But I've seen UNLV this year. They look fantastic. I got UNLV. That is Saturday at 3, by the way. SEC Championship, Saturday at 4. Number 1, undefeated Georgia takes on number 8, Alabama. Again, this is their first meeting since that 2021 national championship game. My family gonna hate me for this one. I was just down in Tuscaloosa. I watched a very exciting and exhilarating Iron Bowl. Went to my first Iron Bowl party. Salute to that. I got family ties to Bama. I got family ties in Tuscaloosa. But give me Georgia here. Give me Georgia. I mean, Bama does not lose in Atlanta. I know this, y'all. Bama does not lose in Atlanta. I believe the last time they played in Atlanta, Bama came out on top. I got Georgia, though. Sorry, I'm trying to win here, and I'm not trying to give away no money. The AAC Championship, SMU versus Tulane. Give me Tulane. This game is Saturday at 4. Give me Tulane. Tulane at 11-1, looking to go 12-1. I think Tulane is looking to get into a New Year's 6. They're somewhere close to that. The Sun Belt Championship. This is Saturday at 4. Appalachian State takes on the Troy Trojans. Give me Troy to win this one. And I believe James Madison is in the Sun Belt. If they're not, then sorry. Because they wouldn't qualify for the conference. They didn't qualify for the conference championship, but salute to James Madison for actually being bowl eligible now that it's not enough teams to qualify. Salute. But give me Troy to win this game. Big Ten Championship. Number 2, undefeated Michigan versus number 16 Iowa, who's 10-2. I love Kirk Ferentz. I love what Iowa does. They're one of those teams. They don't have a chance in hell here. They don't score enough points. I got Michigan by a lot here. So if you're keeping score at home, wait, I'll get to it. And finally, the ACC Championship in Charlotte. Number 14 ranked Louisville. Louisville. That's how you're supposed to say it, not Louisville. Louisville. It's funny. Even MapQuest, it says Louisville. It doesn't say Louisville. It says Louisville. They take on the Florida State Seminoles. Now, Florida State, we know, lost Jordan Travis, and that's tragic. They barely beat Florida in a down year for Florida. Louisville lost to their in-state rival in a game that they should have won. I'm taking Florida State, y'all. That's where I'm at. I'm just taking Florida State. So, if you keep a score at home and you've been keeping an eye on the college football playoff rankings, Georgia is 1, Michigan is 2, Washington is 3, Florida State is 4. I have all 4 of those teams winning. There's your college football playoff, ladies and gentlemen. Florida State to take on Georgia, and Michigan will take on Washington. That would be your college football playoff if everything shakes out the way that it's supposed to shake out. Okay? I may revisit this on Club Pizzle tomorrow, but as of today, at 8 o'clock, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, the playoff field is set with these 4 teams here. Ladies and gentlemen, college Pizzles Picks. Now we're in week 13 of the NFL. I don't even need to get into the standings. I'm in second place. I'm one game behind Don the Bar Guy. Shout out to Don the Bar Guy down in Charlotte. Anybody in Charlotte, y'all need something, look him up. This is not an ad. I'm just pushing a young black entrepreneur and somebody who I watched from afar and seen him doing his thing. Hit the Bar God up. Don, I know you're probably going to watch this, so just leave your info down in the comments somewhere. It's down there. It's in there somewhere. I'm a game behind him. I'm 7 up on my guy Chris. Hopefully I don't have to give up no money. Hopefully I'm not giving nobody no money. I'm praying to Jesus. Let's get to it, man. Thursday night, tomorrow night, the Seattle Seahawks travel to take on the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, give me Dallas. Give me the Cowboys. Just give me the Cowboys. I don't trust Geno Smith. I think the Cowboys are one of those teams in the NFL. They're going to surprise some people. Everybody gets on them about not winning playoff games. I think they're going to do that this year. They're going to be like the 5 seed or something like that. And they just might play. They're going to play the worst division winning team, which is probably going to be that's interesting. Philly's going to win the East. The Niners are going to win the West. Detroit is going to win the North. The NFC South, they're probably going to play Atlanta, Tampa Bay, one of those teams. And they're probably going to beat the living dog crap out of them. Give me Dallas here. Sunday, the Indianapolis Colts travel to take on the Tennessee Titans. I don't trust neither one of these teams, but I have to make a choice here. I'm going to go with Indy on the road. I think Will Levis, I think the jury's out on him. Everybody knows what he is by now. The Colts defense is pretty good. Zaire Franklin, leading tackler in the NFL, probably one of the best linebackers in the NFL. If y'all haven't watched Zaire Franklin, I recommend you watch a Colts game and just watch Zaire Franklin. He's an absolute animal. Indianapolis is without Jonathan Taylor for a couple of weeks, but I don't think it matters. I got Indy on the road. The Los Angeles Chargers take on the New England Patriots. Oh, my God. I know. We go through this every week. Teams traveling from west to east usually aren't that successful. But the New England Patriots are not the New England Patriots anymore. Won't surprise me if this is the last dance for old Bill Belichick. If they give him the dignity to say, hey, I'm going to retire. Or if he doesn't announce his retirement sometime before the season is out. Give me the Chargers on the road, traveling from west to east. The Detroit Lions travel to take on the New Orleans Saints. Give me the Lions. The Lions, I really want to be petty and not pick y'all just because how bad y'all looked on Thanksgiving. Y'all laid that egg. But I think Dan Campbell is good enough to where he's going to have these guys ready to play. So give me Detroit on the road. The Atlanta Falcons travel to take on the New York Jets. Hey, y'all, the Atlanta Falcons might go 7-10 and win their division and host the playoff game. I got to give it up to Chris Cargile, man. Chris said Atlanta was going to win this division. I just was not buying it. I think I picked Tampa to win it, or I might have picked the Saints to win it just because the Saints, just the talent and their defense. But give me Atlanta on the road here. I don't know why. I just got Atlanta on the road. I think Aaron Rodgers coming back and being in that building is going to be a bit of a distraction for them. That's just how I feel. Sorry, not sorry. The Arizona Cardinals travel to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm taking Pittsburgh just because the Cardinals stink. I'm not even going to bring up traveling west to east here. The Cardinals are just not that good. Neither are the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I'll take the Steelers at home. They always find ways to win at home and pull games out of their ass at home. The Miami Dolphins travel to take on the Washington Commanders. Give me Miami on the road and give me Miami on the road by 3 touchdowns. And Riverboat Ron Rivera will be out of a job by the end of the year. Well, at the end of the year, they've already made it be known. Eric Bieniemy is already plotting on that office. He's the only one that hasn't been fired. Jack Del Rio is out. It's been reported, and it's either been rumored or reported that Ron Rivera is out. Eric Bieniemy is safe. So he's just going to bide his time. And when Ron move out, Eric's moving in. The Denver Broncos travel to take on the Houston Texans. The Denver Broncos are one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in the NFL right now. They are won 5 games in a row. The Houston Texans are really the surprise of the year. Y'all know how I was at the beginning of the year. I was on my F the Texans kick. And I'm going to stick there. I think Russell Wilson and the guys roll into Houston and pull off a 1-score victory there. The Cleveland Browns take on the Los Angeles Rams. The Browns put up a stinker. I'll have more on that tomorrow at 8 p.m. on Club Pizzle. Or if you're watching on the other channels on Twitch or on the Happy Hour Network Facebook account, coming up next on Club Pizzle. I'm taking the Browns. I don't care. I'm picking the Browns. Yeah, they played a stinker. Dorian Thompson-Robinson is in concussion protocol, excuse me. But the good news is Joe Flacco is QB2. So that means PJ Masks' ass is out of here. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I hate to do the black quarterback like that. But PJ Masks, you fucking suck, bro. I'm taking the Browns to win this game over the Rams. This is a must-win for the Browns. They have to win this game. They have to win this game. More on that coming up on Club Pizzle. In the game of the week and a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game and a possible preview of this year's NFC Championship game, the San Francisco 49ers travel to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And the more I look at this matchup, and I'm seeing the Eagles, and I'm seeing Jalen Hurts, there's a lot of doubts on Jalen Hurts. He's beaten Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen in back-to-back weeks and looking fantastic while doing it. However, the San Francisco 49ers have beefed up their defense. They've finally gotten healthy. Christian McCaffrey's back and healthy. Deebo Samuel is healthy. Brock Purdy looks like the Brock Purdy of last year and of the first 4 or 5 games this year before they saw the Browns. I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles here still. At 10-1, best record in the league. They're still them. I don't care how much beef or I don't care who's on that defensive front. If it comes down to the tush push or the brotherly shove or whatever the fuck they want to call it, they're going to get it anyway. But give me the Eagles to win that one. Sunday night, the Kansas City Chiefs travel to take on the Green Bay Packers. Give me Kansas City, who has not looked good in the past couple of weeks, but everyone knows this is the time of year where that man, Patrick LaVon Mahomes, shows up and shows out. This is his time of year. December is pack time. December is 15 time. So give me the Kansas City Chiefs. And on Monday night, the Cincinnati Bengals travel to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh my God, this is a big game for both of these teams. Both of these teams are looking for playoff spots. The Jacksonville Jaguars are looking to clinch the AFC South, and they would do themselves a huge favor by getting the dub over the Cincinnati Bengals this week, who is without Joe Burrow, which is huge. If they had Joe Burrow, I'd give them a chance, but they don't have Joe Burrow. I'm going with Jacksonville. Ladies and gentlemen, Pizzles Picks. Thank y'all for y'all continued support of this show and of other shows and on this platform and of this network. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. I'm going to talk a little bit of Cleveland Browns. I am going to try to bring some light to this Angel Reese situation, and I am going to try to bring a little bit of light to the Josh Giddey situation. So I will see you guys on the other side. Keep your head down to the finish line. Peace.